ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about Fireforce. Now, this episode was more exposition and dialogue heavy. We actually got some big answers and reveals about everything that's been going on. And I kind of like that change of pace, especially since it's focused on Joker and everything around the world that's been going on, and not so much on Shinra. I gotta say, I'm actually enjoying it a lot more, instead of just the Shinra group going through their adventures, honestly. So, let's get into it and see exactly what happened. Now, it picks up right where we left off last week, with Joker versus Burns. And I kinda like this moment, because as soon as they were about to clash, Joker and Burns, Benimaru steps in and wants to join the fight. And Burns instantly, no guys, it's time to talk. Joker put it best. Of course, when Mr. Almighty, how Joker calls Benimaru, joins the fight, you wanna talk right now. But we find out that Burns is actually one of the good guys, so to say, kind of working behind the scenes, investigating also. He wasn't really trying to fight them, he just wanted to join forces, so to say. And Joker and Burns seems to have a past, because we see them being in the same training facility in the Nether, same as when Joker was part of the Shadow Group thing, when he was called 52. Burns was the liaison between that group and the public faces of the Empire. But where everything happened between them, and how we find out how exactly both of them lost their eye, each of them has an eye lost. We see there was an incident at Amaterasu. The public, of course, doesn't know, more stuff hidden under the rug. And they're both together there to investigate that incident. And apparently a demon or an infernal attacked the Amaterasu, or maybe came out of Amaterasu. It's not really explained how that incident happened. We only see what happened during the incident. And Joker, of course, charged in, as always. He was pretty emotional for some reason, just kept hating Infernals. And that demon attacked. He kind of had a shriek attack, like a sonic wave or something, so to say. And that's when their eyes kind of felt like they were being scratched out, like claw marks by that attack, or maybe something else happened during that attack. And we see how they actually lost their eyes. Also kind of felt like a sacrifice for what they gained, because they were actually able to see the truth of the world. They had an Adola link, more like an epiphany, so to say, because they actually got transported to the Adola world. And damn, they went all out with the CGI animation, everything, just to showcase that moment. I think they burned a lot of money on that, and it looked pretty cool. And we see the Evangelist and the Adola world around them, and it kind of makes sense to them. They're in the moment there, because everything seemed connected. Math, science, world, animals, pretty much everything was just a nexus, and they were in the middle of it. And that's how they lost their eyes. Like I said, kind of like a sacrifice. Felt a bit of a nod towards how Odin sacrificed his eye for knowledge. And that's their history, so to say, between Joker and Burns. Now, I don't know why the Evangelist showed them that, how they were able to achieve that Adola link, the reason behind it. I don't know, hopefully we're gonna get more explanation for that. But right after they came from that hallucination or LSD trip, so to say, Burns had to save Joker from the demon. We see Joker Burns destroying that demon. But Joker did something very important also. And I think that might be a key piece moving forward, because he was able to grab a rock or something from the world. We see him holding it in his hand, and it's burning. Now, I don't know exactly what that thing is gonna do, what it means, but I have a feeling it's gonna be very important moving forward. Now, back in the real world, after we see this revelation, so to say, with what happened between them, we see that Burns also did some investigation behind the scenes. There are no secret scriptures of the temple. The temple has no idea what's going on. They're also kind of like used they don't know about the real history of the world. And Burns was able to find a journal, and in this case it was the journal of the wife of Raffles First, the guy who was the creator of the temple and was involved with Amaterasu. And she had some very interesting stuff to say inside. And according to her, while Raffles was out and had his Adola burst moment, his caravan got destroyed, everybody died, and he was the only one who survived. But when he came back, nobody recognized him, his mannerism, his body language, his personality. He was a completely different person. Even his wife said, he's not the same man I've known for 30 years. Like, he felt like a completely different person. Now, they also put up a good question. No matter how shocking everything that happened, it shouldn't be this different. Like, of course, he would change, but not to be a completely different person. And they deduced that he was somehow replaced by somebody. Either somebody from the Adola world or somebody else. But he felt like he was actually completely replaced. Now, after all of this, they also bring up a good point. I kind of agree with it. If they bring down the religion, now it caused panic, anarchy, everything. The religion, the Soul Temple religion, provides support for the population, so to say. Yes, it was built on a lie, but now it kind of became ingrained into the population. And if you just burn it all down, it's gonna cause more problems than solve everything. Yes, you release the truth, but it's gonna have big consequences. I don't know how they're gonna go about this. They need to find a good way to release the truth or solve stuff without just causing mass panic, because it would honestly be worse than the current state of things. That's up to them. I'm actually curious how they're gonna go about that. They also have more stuff to solve. And we also see who exactly replaced Raffles. If you guys remember a few episodes ago, when they attacked Benimaru's town, there was one of the Evangelist people, the guy who was able to manipulate the faces of people, turn them into somebody else, use them to cause confusion, chaos, and so on. Yona, he was the one who replaced Raffles. And that was at the order of the Evangelist. And we get confirmation the same way as the Lady in Black said, that he created the religion, the Soul Temple religion, for some reason. We don't know the reason, but everything is just according to the Evangelist's plan. Now, I don't know exactly why he created the temple. This brings up a lot more questions, but also the current emperor, like Raffles III or whatever his name was, he has no idea. Like, nobody knows the Evangelist was behind this, so the temple is as much as used as everybody else. Now, I honestly have no assumption or idea, or why would you give somebody a religion to build a civilization around, to prosper, to work towards, to have a reason to live, if you just want to destroy the world? This question has been along the series. Why would you do something good for the people you're against? I don't know. So we're missing a big clue or a big key of this puzzle, why the Evangelist does the thing he does, or she, my bad, I forgot she was a girl. Why does she do everything she does? Honestly, don't know. Would be a big reveal when we're actually gonna get it. Now, it's time for them to give up on the temple, since they don't know everything. Burns is gonna be the one who's gonna cover everything up happening with the attack, with Benimaru and Joker going against the temple. He's still gonna work behind the scenes. And they also plan to investigate Haijima Industries. And this is gonna be a key factor moving forward. Now, I liked Benimaru, of course. He didn't consider everything, because Hajima Industries and him going against the temple are the ones who are providing the medicine for his friend Conro, the lieutenant he has, the one who's overburned back in the day. Now, he said he didn't consider it everything when he went against the temple. Burns promises he's gonna take care of it. Hopefully he'll be able, like, kinda like Conro, and he's the best friend of Benimaru. Now, we got some big reveals. I really would like to know what the Evangelist's plan. What does she want to do? Why go about it like this if you just want to destroy the world? Honestly, don't know. Hopefully the payoff we're gonna get when we actually get an answer as to why she does and the way she does things is gonna be worth it. Because if it's just gonna be a lame reason, it's gonna ruin the entire plotline. I don't know. Hopefully we're gonna see moving forward. Now, we're back in Shinra's group, so to say. Kind of a tone shift from Joker, Burns, and Benimaru. And the first thing... oh, I forgot to mention also. If you guys remember in Season 1, the lieutenant who betrayed them, the one who kept working for the Evangelist, and kept using insects to turn people. If you guys remember, there was a kid who was also transformed. Now there are some scientists talking about him, doing experiments on him, and he's a very important specimen. What was his name? Nataku son, the kid from Season 1. He's gonna be an important key also moving forward. I don't know exactly what he's gonna do or what's his role to play, but since he was shown and he's still alive and they're experimenting on him, I'm curious what his role is gonna be moving forward. So back with Shinra's group, as I was trying to go forward with, we had a nice comedy moment, so to say, because Volkan told Shinra that he made a new contraption, for lack of a better term, and told them to go in the kitchen and check it out. Now, Shinra being Shinra, of course, he goes in and sees this girl and assumes that the girl is the thing that Volkan made and tries to touch her boobs first, but then he swaps to her face. She gets mad and smashes the mixer, the thing that Volkan created on his head, and I like that moment quite a lot. And we see that Lisa, the girl who was with Volkan and brainwashed by Dr. Giovanni. That guy has a lot of stuff he needs to answer also for. Now, I don't know how exactly they're gonna discover everything, what's going on, because we see that Shinra's group is also gonna go investigating Haijima Industries, but this is a big problem because Haijima Industries, it's basically the foundation of the temple because they're involved with everything, they provide everything, clothes, food, cars, technology, Amaterasu, like everything, it's basically provided by them, or most of everything. You can see that 70% of the population is working for them. Now, it's gonna be a big task to actually investigate them and get proper answers out of them. I don't know how they're gonna go about it. They can't really just storm the front gates, so to say, because it would cause more problems and they're not gonna be able to get any answers. And we also see that Licht got called into the same industries, Haijima Industries, and it was revealed that he was supposed to be a spy to investigate the Fire Force and also keep an eye on Shinra. We also meet the president. What was his name? I forgot his name. Doesn't matter. The president of Haijima Industries. He just seems like your generic bad guy. Honestly, I didn't get a feel of the brain behind the everything that's been going on. I have a feeling he's not gonna be this key factor only. I don't know if Licht is gonna keep on the side of Haijima Industries. Is he gonna turn and join Fire Force group, or is he gonna play both sides? Kind of like Licht, but he's also just all over the place with his allegiances. Honestly, he just does what he does. He also is working with Joker, like playing all of the sides. Maybe it's just curiosity getting the better of him, but I'm curious which side he's gonna go with. And even the Haijima people are asked him to bring Shinra into their laboratory. They're gonna use him in the same way they're gonna use the kid from season 1? I don't know what their intentions are with Shinra, but they're also planning on killing Licht right after he brings Shinra in. I don't know what's gonna happen with Licht, but I'm actually curious. And even Hibana warned them, why are you even going against Hajima Industries with your report about the investigation in the Chinese peninsula? I'm curious what Licht is gonna do, and hopefully he's gonna join on the good side, so to say. But yeah, we got big reveals this episode with the temple being formed by the Evangelist, with what happened with Joker and Burns, Hajima Industries being involved in everything. They basically the linchpin of the empire, honestly. What's up with the Evangelist though? I feel like that's the biggest question. What does she want to do and how she does it? And I don't know. I feel like we're missing a big part of everything that's going on with the world. Hopefully we're gonna get some answers, and like I said, hopefully it's gonna pay off. Well, yeah, kinda like this episode quite a lot. Felt like a detective episode, honestly. Not a lot of action, more of your psychological stuff and just intriguing stuff. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought about it. I'm actually curious how you feel about everything that's been revealed this episode, and what are your thoughts with moving forward. Also, please no spoilers. And yeah, let me know down in the comments below. Thank you for watching, keep enjoying Fire Force, and I'll see you again on the next one. Bye bye.